Guys, I have a cool new tool for you today. I think you'll really like it. It is a little glitchy, just like everything else that's been rolling out very quickly, but I think it'll be useful for what you're doing with your students, especially during live lessons. So the new tool that I'm going to show you today is called the Google Meet Classroom Extension. Now, what this does is it creates this little extension that looks like Google Classroom, but when I go to my Google Meet, I can actually see I have some new options down at the bottom. So I can raise my hand, but once again, that's very similar to the nod feature that we have in the top left corner, as well as our chat bar as well. But then you're going to see we also have this whiteboard feature right here. So when I click whiteboard, you no longer see me. You'll see the whiteboard. You'll see at the bottom you have different icons, and these icons control at the top. So the eraser, when I click it, I can control the size of the eraser. I can also erase any drawings on the page right here. Here's my pen tool, so I can click on the pen and I can write in here. I can also go to my paint palette here and change the color to whatever color I want, as well as size of the brush right here as well. So you have all different options. Then down to the bottom right, you have your pen tool. Sorry, I'm not quite sure why my color wheel, there we go, is not going away. Like I said, a little glitchy. Then when you go to the finger tool at the bottom, you can actually write and use a LaTeX equation editor. Now, I'm not as good with LaTeX math, so please feel free to look it up if that's something that you're into. But if I click on the text, I can say, this is so cool. The only thing about when you do the text or the LaTeX equation, when you save it, you're going to see it automatically bumps the top left corner. But I can, if I kind of grab this, I can move it around wherever I want. I can go back in and edit it, but when I go back in and editing it, you'll see when I click the save button again, it goes up to the top left corner again. So just move it down again. Like I said, the LaTeX equation editor is right here. I'm not as familiar, so I'm not going to show you that right now. So now let's say I wanted to go back to my students. I'm just going to click on the X button, and it takes me right back to the students. Now, if I want to go back to the whiteboard, I just click the whiteboard, and you're going to see it brings you right back to the same board that you were on before. So if you want to erase and start over, you can click on the trash can. You can also take a screenshot, Command-Shift-3 or Command-Shift-4 if you want to take a specific section. So if I trash it, you see, like I said, only the writing trashes. But if I go here to the text, I can then trash that as well as I see in my top left corner. I also have a little something. So once I X, now you can see back to my screen and back and forth to the whiteboard. So I hope this is something you like. I hope it's useful for you. Like I said, not perfect yet, but getting there. Thanks. Have a great day.